make this final of the Scanlon Shield, and two fantastic sides about to meet, and you can go through the sides now, Benko.
Well, Aberdeen, Harry Douglas is the fullback. Lockie Preston is one wing with Connor Brown. Matt Hay and Kyle Smith are the centres. Bailey Miller's the 5'8", Cameron French the halfback. Front row is Adam Swadling, Daniel Hugoev and Richie Graham. The back row is Henry Hall and Huey Collins, and Jaden Harshman is the lock. On the bench, Jake Clayton, Corey Gilmore, Shawnee Millwood, Sam Fitzsimmons, Hunter Dever, Tommy Dixon and Dave Manane. The legend, that is Dave Manane, is on the bench, Reggie. I see a couple of the juniors, Hunter Dever and Tommy Dixon, will be coming from that junior game now and playing in that first grade game.
It's interesting that you say that, because I did ring Daniel Hugerworth when he sent me the side, and I said he only sent nicknames and the likes, and I said, Dave, is that Dave Manane? He said, yeah. And I said, oh my God, you can keep strapping someone up, can you? But anyway, the Scone side, Topless is at fullback, Hayden Topless. Tim Smith on the wing alongside D. Smith on the other wing. In the centres, we've got Harrison and Hawkshaw, 5'8", Adam Clydesdale. Jared Wicks is the halfback. In the front row, we have Austin and Collison. Darms is the hooker position. Jared Austin in the second row with JJ Apthorpe. Everly at lock. We've got young Pennell, young Scotty Pennell's young fella, playing in the 14, which is great to see.
That's Jack.
Young Jack. We've got Smith, Watson, Curry, Clydesdale, Luke Clydesdale. Wow, I didn't actually picture this. This is a strong outfit. And Hagan and Walker. That is a great Scone side. Good luck to those. Look, that's a fantastic two sides. And look at Shawnee Millwood. If ever there's a figure in Group 21 that is very vibrant and emphatic in his emotions of the game, it's Shawnee Millwood. And he's down there clapping and smiling, walking to the bench, trying to get everyone involved in it.
It's interesting, yeah. Brandon Walker is down there on the bench for the Scone boys. He's come into the side. I was talking to Trent, his brother, earlier. Very keen, very keen. Good to see.
Oh, I'm surprised to see him back. I know that they were down south south of here and on the Central Coast. I know that a few of the boys from the Tigers have gone out to Ningen Tigers.
Yes, Jake Hawkins went to Ningen Tigers, and so did Guy Thompson.
And Ben Baker.
And Benny Baker, yes.
Yes, so
I did hear that.
It's a great loss to Group 21, some quality players, but Aberdeen has recruited well. The Scone's outfit looks fantastic. Look, they're the best jerseys I've seen for Scone in a number of years. Remember, we couldn't see the numbers going back there.
Well, number 5 is Daniel Smith. He's Luke Smith's brother, and Luke Smith made the countryside from the under-18s for the Northern Division Tigers, Reggie, and I believe he's been signed by the Canterbury Bulldogs.
Wow.
It's a big effort.
Wow.
And that's Lukey Smith. He's the junior from Denman.
Yep.
So they've got him named down here on the bench, but I don't think Luke will be playing in this game. He'll be ready for the under-18s game next time slot, Reg.
Yeah, well, Jolie Harrison out here is one of my favourite players. There's no secret about that. I love the way he plays. This Scone outfit is looking really... They haven't really lost anything, really, have they? I mean, there's been a couple of retirements. Gary McKean notable, but there's no... They've held together really well, but it's going to come down to fitness. And, of course, like I said, Daniel Hugerworth had a phenomenal season last year in the Newcastle competition for South Newcastle.
Reggie, I'll jump in 2 things before we get the kick-off. The hooker for Aberdeen, for Scone, is Alex Darms. He was hooker for my under-18 side last week. And this is a big bonus. This kid here, I think... I do stand corrected, but he might be refereeing his first A-grade game, Tyrese Anderson. And what an effort by Tyrese.
Yeah, a great young talent too.
Good kid. He's Hugerworth on the straight into the Scone, the Aberdeen boys. It was a Scone kick-off.
Just on that, if you want to referee a first game, I'll tell you what, he's in the deep end.
Well, what a good start for him. Reggie, are you having any trouble seeing from a distance?
Mate, you're not... maybe it's our age, but I'm pretty good when it comes to my
I'm finding it
eyesight.
hard to pick the numbers up. I really am, mate. So I do apologise to our listeners. Ball goes out the back to Hoogs. Hoogs gets a ball. He's kicked it down.
Tim Smith.
And Timmy Smith has got the ball, 25 out from his own line. He gets to Harry Douglas. Oh, what a great effort from Harry Douglas. And also number 4, Kyle Smith.
No, that's
That's not Kyle Smith, is it?
no, I mean that wasn't the right play to do.
No.
And I know Timmy Smith is a great player. And years ago, you know, I said that he should have got player of the competition, but he's a confidence player.
Yeah.
He's a confidence player. He gets that confidence.
There was nowhere else he was going to go except over the sideline from 5 when he went to the short side. Well, they've played it 20 metres in from touch.
Isn't it a scrum? Sorry, that's what I was asking earlier.
Not sure. Obviously not. Tyrese has elected to take the ball in. Aberdeen on the attack. Gets the ball on to number 13, Jaden Harshman. And he lost the ball, but he said it was raked out. And Isaac Austin said, how you doing? And absolutely give it to Jaden Harshman. So, tap penalty, middle of the field, 25 metres out. Ball goes to Harshman. Again, he went under a high shot there. Who was that?
JJ, I think
that was JJ Apthorpe. And Austin has come in over the top, all over him like a rash. Excuse me, 15 metres out. Ball goes to Swaddling. Big Adam Swaddling gets the ball, unloads it onto Cameron French. Ball goes out wide. Who's that out there, Reggie? That's Matt Hay.
Yep.
The centre for the Aberdeen boys on the left side. They're a metre out, Aberdeen. Defensive Scone is under pressure. Long ball. They're a little bit shot there, the Aberdeen boys. That wasn't a good set play. They're all coming to the left-hand side. Hoogerworth's got the ball. Gives it over to Frenchie. Frenchie gives the ball. Little grubber kick through. Hayden tops us. No, Timmy Smith's got it, but he's held in his own in goal. Aberdeen come from nowhere and drag him over very close to the fence. They absolutely give it to him.
And as I said, this has been a great set from the Aberdeen Tigers. But hey, Timmy Smith, Joel Harrison's going to be in his ear, as you can see right now, saying, "Come on, mate, head up, out."
Well, Huey Collins and Harry Douglas are involved in that tackle, and they are absolutely fired up. This number 4, Kyle Smith in the centres here, Reggie. He looks a very good footballer. Ball goes here, caught off the. That's Bailey Miller. Miller gets the ball onto number 10, which is Richie Graham. Tackled about 38 metres out, 20 in from touch from the Scone line. The Aberdeen boys get the ball. High shot again. That's Huey Collins. They go down that left. He's tackled centre field. Young Daniels at dummy half out the back to Frenchie. Frenchie shows and goes himself. Went back into the centre of the field. Tackled there by Isaac Austin, 21 metres out. A couple of other boys over the top as well. Hoogs at dummy half. Long ball out to number 13, Jaden Harshman. And Harshman gets the ball. He takes it forward centre field. 15 out from the Scone line. The defence has been solid. Long ball out the back to...
Bailey Miller.
He's Bailey Miller onto Kyle Smith. He's tackled 3 metres out and he's called a penalty. He's called him high. It's a high shot and Hayden Topless has questioned Tyrese. He said, nah, dead set high.
I think he's stood his ground at the moment, Tyrese. I think he's done very well.
Here's a quick tap. Ball goes on to Huey Collins. Huey Collins drags a couple of Scone players. They're 20 in from touch, only about 3 or 4 metres out from the Scone line. Ball goes on to, he's dropped it cold as a spud from dummy half, Richie Graham. Hoogs give him good delivery, but he actually had a little peep up at the oncoming Scone defence, who are up very, very quick, only about 3 metres from their own line. But pressure's off the Scone boys.
Yeah, well, while you've been calling that game, I've been watching Tyrese. We've said it was his first game in first grade. He's very confident in his actions. The way he's blowing the whistle, he's the youngest person out there by far, and he's demanding
He's only
respect.
19. He's only 19, I think, Reggie.
Demanding respect, and he's getting it because he's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, a few years ago, Reggie, in about 218, I believe, he was playing juniors for Muswellbrook, young Tyrese, and he refereed the entire. He's a touch football level 4 referee. You can only go to level 6.
That was a bit of a swing and arm, that one, and that's still going.
And that's Swaddling. Swaddling, he went under a high shot from Swaddling. Scone 40 out from their own line. They've got the ball. Ball goes there. I'm just trying to work out that. Is that
the binoculars at home? Sorry, mate. I didn't think that we'd need them tonight.
That's number 11. That's Jared Austin.
No, that wasn't Austin with the ball. Austin's pretty. He's got a pretty big figure.
There's 2 Austins out there, Reg.
Right.
Number 10 was Jake Collison.
Yeah, Jakey Collison.
Yeah, number
13. It was 13.
Everly.
Yes, that's. But you can't miss Isaac Austin.
Oh, I know Isaac.
Look at him. He towers above the pack. It'll be interesting to see, and it's been great distribution so far from Bailey Miller, and he caught with that ball on the tackle back there previously. So here he goes from the base of the scrum, and he sends it out wide, and Aberdeen are on the attack, and they're at the halfway line. Great defence from Scone.
Yeah. Interesting to see Adam Clydesdale at 5'8", Reggie. No one's going to get around him. You can count that for sure, but... Is it Adam that's out there?
Adam's... Yeah, Adam, I'm trying...
Or is it Jake? No, it is Adam out here, number 6 for Scone. It's just different to see him not in a hooker's jumper.
He's raced out there too. And who's that there? That's that Swaddling.
That's big Swaddling.
The new purchase.
Yeah. He played for the Greater Northern Tigers. He runs hard. He's trying to get up. They're trying to slow the ball down at every opportunity. Ball goes to Bailey Miller. That's onside. It was a deflection from the Scone player. Bailey Miller kicked that ball. It hit him in the back and went backwards into the Scone player, and that was Jared Austin. He's number 10 there for Scone, Jake Collison. He takes the ball forward. He's about 35 metres out from his own line, 20 from touch. Alex Darms at dummy half. Sure, he runs himself, but he gives a short pass on to Isaac Austin. Gets up to just about halfway, and he's
manhandled.
Dragged down by big Adam Swaddling. That'll be a hell of a battle there. Number 7, as Jared Wicks goes across field. He only made about 2 metres there before the Aberdeen boys dragged him down. He's scampering through there. Here's Alex Darms goes from dummy half. Good pass on to Hayden Topless. He loves that little run from dummy half and there's support play. Quick play the ball. They didn't dominate there, the Aberdeen Tigers. Who's that's gone through Reggie? There's Topless. Topless puts a little chip under the post. It's dragging through there, but it's well wrapped up by Harry, the one-eyed Douglas.
He's grounded the ball in goal. He dived on it. He made the right call, but once you ground that ball, and it's a correct call by Tyrese, you can't jump back up and go. You've grounded that ball in the goal area.
Spot on.
That was well executed. Great momentum, and it's been your grind for the whole day. But we've got a fantastic game of football going at the moment. We've got a minute and a half till we have another break.
I won't dwell on it, Reg. You know my feelings. Here's Harry Douglas. He's just kicked
let them play. I'm loving this.
Harry is, it's going to wreck the whole momentum of the game. Here's Isaac Austin charges through. He hasn't lost anything in energy, has he? Big Isaac. Alex Darms at dummy half jumps out, gives the ball on to, I think that is Collison. Short pass down the right. Darms at dummy half. They're about 15 metres out, directly in front of the post. Go down the right onto Jared Collison. Gives the ball out to, can't see that number, Reg. Darms at dummy
4.
half. Long ball out there to Jared Austin.
I'll have to get the screen hooked up for us next time. Sorry, mate. But there we go from dummy half.
Under pass. Here's Clydesdale. Clydesdale gives a no-show pass. He gets it onto the front rower who passed it off the ground. He's doomed that still went backwards.
No, it's forward.
No, he's called that last pass off the ground forward. So that was a
correct call.
That was a dead set good call.
Correct call. It was a forward pass. It was a flick. It was losing momentum and angle and tried to offload the ball, and it's gone forward.
Love the way Adam Clydesdale runs that line, Reggie. He's got his runners.
He's very dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, mate, he's a sensational player. If you're not watching him, he'll just run straight through you.
It is difficult in this light to see the players' numbers.
Yeah.
But you're doing a very fantastic job. We're not professionals.
I've got no idea. Aberdeen scrum feed.
That's Hawkshaw out there.
Yeah. Which number's Ryan? Ryan
4.
is number 4.
With the headband on.
It is too. He had a blinder of a game in the 2-19 reserve grade grand final, Reggie.
Didn't he what?
Aberdeen rucking the ball out. Hoogs at dummy half. They've coughed it up, the Aberdeen Tigers, and in really poor field position. And number 11 is Henry Hall. So Henry Hall coughed it up. That's a bad turnover. And now Scone will have...
Sorry, number 4 it was.
Number 4. Well, I'll take that back. It wasn't Henry Hall. It was Kyle Smith. So Scone in great field position here.
And as we see right now, they're making some interchanges, Aberdeen. Number 16... Sean Millwood making his way towards the field. He'll add a different dynamic of style of football. And
yeah. Here's Scone. They get the ball out to Adam Clydesdale. Is that Joel Harrison?
Yes.
Big Jolie Harrison, they're about 20 metres out, 15 in from touch. Darms goes to the open side. Ball on to number 11, which is Jared Austin. Again, 10 out, they find themselves. Clydesdale goes down, runs that fake play down the blind, but he doesn't, and it gives on to Jake Collison, the big number 10. They're set both sides of the ruck. One player, short ball onto Isaac Austin, looks to get it out under the post. No, they've held him up. Great defence from the Tigers. 1 metre out, Darms at dummy half. They're set both sides of the ruck. They're going to come to the left. Darms, he's given it away already. That they do. They give it out. Long ball to Clydesdale. Clydesdale ran to the line, give another no-look pass onto, I think that was big Jakey Collison, the number 10. Yep. 1 metre out. Long ball out to Clydesdale. Not a great pass from Adam. It went to the feet of Jolie Harrison, and he coughed it up.
No, it's been knocked on by the Aberdeen player. It's hit Joel's feet, and Aberdeen player's gone in there to collect it.
Thank God we've got two sets of eyes on it, Reg, because
that's the way I call it. But yeah, that's the way.
I think you're right. It's a scrum food to Scone.
I think that was a bit of extra enthusiasm. You've got someone with the legs and the height of Joel Harrison, the ball at his legs, and trying to get around him to pick it up in the same motion.
Yep.
But, you know, at the end of the day, here we go.
Out the back to number 7, Jared Wicks. Jared Wicks takes the ball himself. Excuse me, 10 out, directly in front. Ball goes over to JJ Apthorpe. He loves that little show and go run. He's very powerful.
They're very short on that side.
Very powerful. Darms at dummy half, long ball out the back. Who's that to?
That looks like Jakey Collison style to me.
Everly, the lock forward. They're 10 out, they push him back. Aberdeen under extreme pressure here. Goes out the back to Clydesdale. He gives a double pump onto Hayden Topless. Well read by the Aberdeen defence. 5 out. He goes down the short side, and who's that? That's Timmy Smith. They tried to score down that short side. It's a last. He's still short. Ball goes to Topless, puts a little shocking kick through, and it caught there like a slips fieldman, 1 metre out from his own line. I don't know who that is. I can't see that, Reggie.
I'm trying to pick it. I thought it was Bailey Miller, and it could be. I'm just trying to grasp. Yeah, it was Bailey Miller. Great take. Fantastic take.
Here's the Aberdeen boys rucking it out. Scone.
That was a run with purpose. That's what you need.
Yeah, well, the first shot was around the shoulders, but good tackle by the Scone boys. Daniel Hugerworth takes off from dummy half, runs the offside player. What a great run from Hugs. Just shy of the 40. That should be a penalty.
He's milked that well. He's milked that well.
But that's experience, isn't it?
Yeah, that's...
And the key there was he ran straight at Alex Darms, a little fellow that played juniors last year, and he had one over on him. And Darms, he will tackle anything that's walking, mind you, but great... that's great leadership there by Daniel Hugerworth.
One thing we haven't seen is the drink breaks come into play in this game.
Yeah, interesting.
Let the boys play.
Yeah, well, why didn't they let us play?
Maybe it was just the warmer conditions earlier and thought it was better for the players.
Really?
Was that? Don't know.
Yep, okay.
Possible.
Potential, righto.
Tim Smith's on this wing here, number 15.
Here we go, number 12.
We've got 2 T Smiths, Reg.
I can't help that.
Is that I Smith?
No,
number
15.
I don't know his name. Let's say Ian.
Isaac?
Well, it can't be Igor. Isaac. Let's just say Smithy. Daniel Hugerworth at dummy half, he shows. Gives it a short pass to Swaddling, who's had a strong game already. 18 metres out, centre field. Good tackle there by the Scone boys. Ball goes out the back to French. He shows one under, gives a second one.
Oh, that's well cut off
underneath. That's a good tackle by JJ, but I think he lost it in the play. The ball, that was sloppy. Play on. Daniel Hugerworth, little chip forward, through, goes on the ball. And who's that that's fallen on it for the Scone side? 2 metres out from their own line. There's Hawkshaw. Oh, what a hit.
Wow.
No, that's not Swaddling. That's the Fitzy. Ball goes. That was an absolute brutal hit, and that's a loose carry. That's gone down. That's lost. Aberdeen have got the ball back, and that young boy was Daniel Hugerworth that forced that error.
And number 13, whoever that was the...
That's Jaden Harshman.
Jaden Harshman. I haven't got the team list in front of me, so no, great defensive, and it all came off the back of that hit from Fitzy.
Yep.
Look, one thing I've noticed in this game so far, while walking up and down the sideline there, boys, the extra pace there is with these two sides compared to what we've seen this afternoon.
Thanks a lot.
And that's nothing against Denman or Musselburgh, but
Nick Watson
just show how good they are.
That's Nick Watson that's gone on number 7. No, I don't disagree with you, mate. Here's Cameron French. They go the left side. Scrum in the middle of the field. Went down the left side. Who's that? That's number
looks
one.
like Harry Douglas.
That is Harry. He's gone. He's chimed in. Number 5 here is Connor Brown. He's this winger from Aberdeen. So there's Aberdeen.
Run.
They're 5 metres out. He's bustled through. He's still going. He finds himself maybe only a metre out from the try line. He slipped over the hooker. That wasn't Hoogs. That was who's that young Aberdeen boy? I can't even see that.
That's the
guys. That's Lockie Preston. That's a little
Is
hooker.
it?
Yeah, Lockie Preston. Ball goes out the back, goes across, turns it under, and that is Jaden Harshman. And Harshman's about 8 metres out from the Scone line to the left of the uprights. Hoogs at dummy half. Long pass out the back to Frenchie. Frenchie gives it on to Bailey Miller. Bailey Miller gives it to Harry Douglas. Fuller running the one on. He's tackled 9 metres out, 20 in from touch. Gets up, quick play the ball. Miller at dummy half. Gives it around the back to Frenchie. On to Kyle Smith, and he dropped it cold as a spud. Topless has picked it up, and he's made his way out 10 metres out from his own line. Once again, the pressure off the Scone defence.
Here's Watson.
Oh, that's a high shot come in from Swaddling. He didn't miss him, and he's got a penalty against him.
He's trying to settle it down too. That shows experience, Swaddling. He could have got straight up, and there could have been a push and shove. But he's just said to the referee, "Yep, sorry about that."
16 is it Timmy Watson? Tim Watson?
Yep.
And his brother's Nick. Yeah, that was. He didn't miss him.
The Water Boys just being told that they have to get off the field, which is part of the rules.
Jared Wicks. Exactly right. Jared Wicks finds touch. Smithy gets the ball in, and who's this? Jolie Harrison gets the ball onto.
Oh, the Water Boys, Josh Adams. That's why he wants to be out there.
Adam Clydesdale at dummy half. He's taking that roll over. They're mixing it up a little bit here. I see, has Darmsy gone off for Scone, boys? Alex Darm is not on the field, so Clydesdale's gone to hooker. They'll go forward here hard. They're 40 out from the Aberdeen line, centre field. Clydesdale dummy half, runs from dummy half, short pass, no show pass. Look at that! Look at that support play. Beautiful. They're on a roll. They need to control the ruck here. Aberdeen slow it down badly. Clydesdale again gets the ball out to Jared Wicks. Long pass over the top. It went back for mine. And who's got that ball out there?
That's Hawkshaw.
That's Ronnie Hawkshaw. He finds himself about 10 out from the Aberdeen line. Slow play the ball. Clydesdale dummy half, short down to the right to Wicks. Short pass on to only a metre out.
Yep, I can't see it either.
Is that Hawkshaw now?
That's Hawkshaw with the ball now. That's a smothering tackle.
Look, I think
that's Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith is the far winger, boys.
Benko, you're probably with me, but we might have to get them to put bigger numbers on the back of their jumpers and make it a rule.
I recall I had this issue. I had this issue in 2019 at a night game.
But we had the little monitor, and I apologise for that.
Yeah, it's pretty slack, Reg. Anyway, Scone trying to get it out from their red zone now. Harry Douglas takes the ball forward. It was
He's still going.
Good defence from both sides, Reggie.
Oh, fantastic and very fast. And they're not just the contacts, solid. Look at that.
Big Fitzy there takes the ball. He finds himself out just shy of the 20, centre field. Hoogs, dummy half, gives the ball out to Bailey Miller, who says, I'm getting out of here quick. He does so with a big kick, towering down. Topless has taken all day to pick it up. He gets it about 25 out from his own line. He's over the 30. He's over the 40. No, great tackle. Just before he got to the 40. Good tackle there by the Aberdeen lad.
I'm just trying to grab that number. I can't. No, it's number 14.
Yep, there's Hawkshaw with the ball. No, that's not Hawkshaw. Hawkshaw goes to dummy. That was Daniel Smith that got to the halfway line.
Jake Clayton.
Jake Clayton's on that. It's not Preston, it's Clayton on that other swing. Great little run.
Okay, Jake Clayton. There's a full 20 minutes, Reg. Is that 20 minutes?
It's 20 minutes, mate.
So they had no drinks break?
No drinks break.
That's half time, and we'll have a little bit of a break now for the players, but we'll keep going. It's been a great first half of football for the Aberdeen and Scone sides, and it's been entertaining. And I've got to commend young Tyrese Anderson. I think he's done a fantastic job.
He's not playing, I believe. I don't know if Daniel's going to be playing through the year, and I think Trent Walker's definitely playing for Scone at some point this year too.
Trent Walker?
Yeah, definitely.
Really? Well, from strength to strength to strength. So, well, and that, you know what, that just adds fire to the belly of the competition between Aberdeen and Scone. That's going to be really interesting to watch. And not to mention that Denman, he also played out there. So, yeah.
Haven't they got a great rivalry going?
Oh, I love it. It's like Aberdeen and Singleton Reserve Grade. I've always said it.
Yeah. Well, Shawnee Millwood's on at number 16. We've got the Aberdeen kick-off after the half-time break. Isaac Austin gets the ball and he takes a good charge. Finds himself 20 metres out from his own line, just about centre field. I see Adam Clydesdale still at hooker. Reggie's moved back into the hooker
It's
role.
his most dangerous role, mate. If I'm,
You can't take your eyes off him.
the quality he's played for the Canberra Raiders.
For
and
sure. Corey Gilmore's on there. Here's a
Here
good
we go.
play, good support play there by the Scone boys. Inside pass onto Hayden Topless. Topless under the post. That happened.
Hang on.
No, it's what happened out there. I've missed that completely.
There's been punches thrown.
I've missed that completely, boys.
No, 100%.
I was watching Hayden Topless back up. I would say
They connected it.
someone has.
Taken offence to the fullback's shot.
No, it's the last pass. Someone's belted
That's what
the
I
last
said.
pass. Yeah.
So it was a clean hit, but someone's taken offence to it that's
Okay.
come in as the third person. So,
Well, I don't know who instigated it, but there was a try scored by Hayden Topless.
oh mate,
Scored.
I saw Topless go out the right-hand corner of my eye, and I thought, how's he going to stop before he hits those dressing sheds?
Yeah, just as you started to point, Reggie, that something was going on there, I caught it out the corner, and
Well, let's see who's down there. Corey Martin and Anthony Worth. Is it Corey Martin?
No, it's the new guy. Oh,
I can't see.
from
it,
what
Reg.
I'm seeing here, being signalled by by the touch judge on the other side, he's calling that it was a shoulder charge from the fullback from Aberdeen.
Well,
we're going to have to find out.
Harry Douglas might find himself very lucky to stay on the field here.
But the person that ran in there afterwards, I think has just been called out that threw it.
I think we'll
He's
see
called
it.
Daniel. Daniel as the captain. Him and JJ are obviously they'll go and have a discussion with Tyrese. I'm pretty sure the try will be allowed, so it'll be a 4-0 lead to the Scone Thoroughbreds. We've only just gone on after half time, so it'll be interesting to see what Tyrese is laying the law down there. We do not need that crap. Get on with the game. Tyrese is going to point to the spot here anyway.
Yep. Oh, well, from my point of view, people will say it's not good for the game, and that just adds fire to the belly for this competition.
The interesting thing here, Reg, is how Tyrese handled that.
Yep. I'll give him, because,
4 marks.
Yep, 4 marks. 100%. And
2 point. It went over. Could hit the left upright.
Wow.
Hit the left upright and went straight sideways, but it did go over the crossbar.
Much of the pre-season.
No, obviously not.
I'll tell you what, though, from both of those plays, they connected. So that was, wow. I know we won't see it, but...
Look, it was well handled by the referee.
Yes,
in the middle. I mean, he
most
did
definitely.
a fine job. He called both captains out and said, look, we're not going to put up with that garbage. Obviously, something went on, and now we move forward. Try has been awarded, and kick off again.
Frenchie's kicked it off. It's deep, and Jake Collison Jared Wicks, is going to get the ball on his own try line. He gives it on to Isaac Austin. There's a bit of feeling in these tackles.
Yeah.
I'll give you the tip. He's about 15 metres out from his own line. There's a push and shove, and I think that was Corey Gilmore, number 15.
That was 15.
15 is Corey Gilmore.
But it was
Reggie.
the shot that Hoogs put on. But
It's going to be interesting to see how he handles this now.
Hoogs pulled off a good shot, but it was an extra shove in the end that awarded the penalty. But I'm not too sure what happened after that with Corey Gilmore. But it was Hoogerworth with the passion, and like you said, there's a lot of feel in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tyrese has just called out. He's called out JJ and Daniel Hoogerworth earlier. He won't tolerate this, and I'm telling you now, Tyrese will put people in the bin.
He has to assert his authority now in the game.
He will. I'm not kidding you.
If he does this now, it'll be a big call, but it'll stamp his authority moving forward as a first-grade referee.
Yeah, there you go. You just step forward from the team, mate. You're giving yourself up. He wasn't sure who it was.
Was there something thrown in the second instance? But I don't...
Look, players ran in from everywhere. It was hard to see if anything was
don't-
thrown, but I think you've got to take control of that.
Hoogs did the right thing, though. He pulled the shot off and walked away, so he can't get in trouble for it.
Corey Gilmore stayed there and went on with it. I'm sure, if Corey Gilmore was number 15,
Yeah,
Reg,
that's right.
that's who it was.
And he's been called out. So this will be the moment that will test Tyrese. And I reckon he'll handle
We've got the two captains there. I don't reckon he'll put up with it.
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not going to dismiss it. I think that, he's...
Penalty to Scone, 20 out from their own line. About 22 metres in from touch. Adam Clydesdale's got the ball, is it? Or Jake Collis, Jared Wicks.
But I think, it's not out.
Going to find touch.
No, he hasn't. Oh, he nearly put his foot on the line, but is that Jake Clayton?
Yes.
Yes, he's tackled there. Good tackle by Hawkshaw. Failed to find touch. Bad blue by the Scone boys.
Yeah.
Number 11, Henry Hall, takes the ball up over the 40 out. 38 out by the time he scrambled to his feet. There's Corey Gilmore gets the ball. Gives it on to Fitzy. No, that's not Big Fitzy.
I can't see who that is, but it's not Fitzy.
Is it Richie Graham?
Yes, it's Richie Graham.
Graham.
18.
On to Hoogerworth. Hoogerworth gets the ball to Bailey Miller. Bailey Miller. Oh, big tackle out there.
Hang on, no, he's saying he's putting past it.
That's Hunter Dever is 18.
Hunter Dever is 18.
Someone's going to go to the sin bin soon. He's going to do it.
He did go up over the horizontal, didn't he, Pete?
Yeah,
Just it was a bad,
great deal,
but they've played the ball quick. They've taken the quick tap. Aberdeen with the penalty. They're, let's say, 20 metres out from the Scone line. Nearly centre field. Ball goes to Henry Hall. He's on the charge. He runs straight into Isaac Austin.
Swaddling back on.
Swaddling's back on. This is how Swaddling likes it. I'll tell you, he loves this tough stuff. They're 5 out from the Scone line. A try here will do absolute wonders to the Aberdeen boys. They've had 2 opportunities previously and coughed it up. Slow play the ball. Ball goes out the back to Frenchie. Shows one way, goes himself, runs into the waiting arms of Isaac. That's not Isaac Austin. Forward it regardless. Quick play the ball. Gets it in there. There's a Scone player in the middle of the ruck there, slowing the play the ball down. Last tackle, 2 metres out. Ball goes wide. He tries a little grubber kick through. Oh, was it knocked on by a Scone player?
We've got a knock on from Scone.
Yeah, we have. I think that was Isaac Austin that went to retrieve that.
I can tell you right now, if you're sitting at home listening or you're at work or wherever you are, search your calendar, watch when Aberdeen's playing Scone, wherever it's at, you want to be there the next time. The first time they meet each other especially, you're going to want to be there. Agree?
Well, before the day started, Reg, you would think if you're a betting man, the executives from both of these clubs would have thought this game will determine who hosts next year's Scanlon Shield.
Oh, without a doubt. But I mean, the passion amongst the players.
That's why you've got it.
Yeah, it's.
Aberdeen feed 10 out.
I think this is just pure.
They come down this short side. Ball goes out to
Shawnee
Millwood. Shawnee Millwood gets a ball onto Jake Clayton, and he's dragged over the sideline. Here's Jake.
Shawnee Millwood.
Shawnee Millwood goes in there for a little bit of a push and shove. Nothing becomes of it.
He's sticking up for young Jake Clayton.
That was the first. Yeah, that was the first tackle after the scrum, and they've coughed it up early.
It was a really good play, though. It was worth doing. And I mean, the flick pass out the back there, but the Scone guys across in numbers and putting out over the line.
Oh, the messages are coming through thick and fast on the Footy Fever
Jakey
Facebook
Clayton.
page. Benko has a beautiful voice.
Jakey Clayton.
Who's been drinking this early on a Saturday?
Can I just say, Jakey Clayton, he'd be, 60 kilos ringing wet?
If he's lucky.
So he's gone to the sideline. He hasn't had much room to move from Shawnee Millwood's pass, but he did exceptionally well. He only got dragged down out a metre out, Pete.
Oh, yeah, it was much in it, that's for sure. They were just about there, but Scone has held the line.
He's got to do a big mongrel set here, the Scone boys. They're 10 out, 20 out, I should say, directly in front of their own post. 6-0 to the Scone Thoroughbreds. Ball goes from dummy half. Clydesdale gets him behind the ruck, beats one, and he goes through. The quick leg speed is unbelievable from Clydesdale. Ball goes from topless at dummy half. He gives the ball on to a big strapping forward. I can't see his number, I apologise. And he's tackled on halfway.
Is it 17?
Ball goes to number 13, which is Everly. And Everly, oh, that's a bad spear tackle, boys.
That's someone's hurt.
And Aberdeen boy is under no, he's up.
It's Hoogerworth.
Why would you do that?
The touch judge is in from the other side. Now, who's this touch judge? I'm not too familiar. He's a new guy to the group.
Why would they
need to? A lot of new faces.
But why would they need to flip him over there, boys?
Yeah, I know. Look,
seriously.
I said this doesn't flow down from the executive. This is just pure hatred for each other out there at the moment. This is passion.
Well,
I know that they don't need to happen, but look at it. This is what
That's
brings
fine.
people to the creek.
That's fine, but there's consequences.
Nice
Yeah.
step.
Number 17, is that Nick Watson?
It was a good step.
It is Nick Watson. I thought I recognised the moustache. Ball goes on to number 10, and he runs straight into Swaddling, and that was Jakey Collison. 10 out, directly in front. Clydesdale at dummy half. Short pass on to number 20, and that is Hagan. Not Tommy Hagan, by the way.
Yeah, is it?
No chance. That is Alex. Oh, that was Alex Darms. Is that Alex Darms?
Been a jumper swap, hasn't he?
I don't know who that little. I don't know who the little 5'8" there, or that little guy from Scone. That was Jack Pennell, boys.
Oh,
Who
right.
coughed that ball up? I'm sure it was Jackie Pennell.
It does look like Jack.
It
but
is.
That 20 is definitely not Tom Hagan.
No.
There's been a jumper swap.
Yeah, I think Tommy needed a bigger jumper.
Oh,
Been doing a lot of holidaying.
Well, Tommy hasn't been. I don't think Tommy's been on the field yet, boys.
No. He's standing down there in hope.
Here's Scone. The pressure's off Aberdeen now. They've got to get the ball out of their own red zone. They're about 15 metres out from their own line, directly in front.
9
Here's
minutes
Hoogs.
left.
Hoogs goes from dummy half. No, that's not Hoogs. I think that is Kyle Smith, the centre. It is. Cameron French at dummy half. That's Hoogs. He takes the ball forward close to the ruck. And there's penalty against Scone for offside.
no high shot.
High shot.
Collected him.
Hoogs is down a little bit there. He's a bit ginger.
What's going to happen here?
Someone's been called out for a high shot.
That wasn't the highest one we've seen, but I think
Is that Jake Collison?
But I think we're going to have a chat here again about what's acceptable and what's not.
Do you reckon his patience is slowly running out?
Oh, he's gone.
There you go. No sooner I said it.
Yep.
No sooner I said it. Is his patience running out, and he's sent Collison to the bin.
Hughes is still down in the back play.
And JJ Apthorpe is not happy, and I think Adam Clydesdale came over and said something to JJ, but yeah, Collison's gone to the bin. Hoogs is definitely down on his haunches there. Dave Manane, I see, has taken the field. Yeah. Shawnee Hayward didn't stay on there for long. Henry Hall's off the field, and Cameron French finds touch. That's a hell of a good kick.
Dave Manane wants this ball, you can see
40 out from the Scone line. 6-0 to the Thoroughbreds. Dave Manane takes a quick tap, gets the ball out to number 19, which is...
No, that there is with the ball is Daniel Hugerworth. He's just come.
Tommy Dixon's on, boys, the junior. Tommy Dixon's gone to dummy half. There's Swaddling. He gives it to Swaddling. Tommy Dixon is number 19. He's the halfback that just played in that junior game. Harry Douglas at dummy half. Long ball out to Bailey Miller. Short pass on to... Is that Harry Douglas? I think it is. He's chimed into the back line. They're 15
Harry's
out.
at dummy half now. That was number 3 before. Hay, was it?
Yeah, Matty Hay. Centre field, 10 out from the Scone line. Long ball out the back to Tommy Dixon. Little chip through. Dave Manane puts foot to ball as well. Scone dribble it over their own dead ball. Good pressure from Tommy Dixon and Dave Manane.
I'm loving this, mate. Like I said, this is a lot of passion in this game. I think this is going to be the rivalry to watch.
It's a... No,
Oh,
what is
what?
it? What's he called?
I
thought it was a line
yeah.
dropout, but...
No.
Inside the 10.
When he's kicked the ball and it's ricocheted off Dave Manane, the person that was chasing, which could have been Harry Douglas, was in front of Dave when it ricocheted off his leg.
Okay, let's go and get a penalty, a relieving penalty. They find themselves out with a tap restart. Hawkshaw to do that. He takes a tap and goes. And it was 38 from his own line. He finds himself. Good run from Hawkshaw. 2 metres shy, 10 metres in from touch of halfway.
Oh, Dave.
Took all day to get through Dave Manane. There's Scone now. That's Nick Watson. He takes the ball up over halfway, 15 in from touch. This has turned into a really tough battle. Geez, that was a slow play, the ball. Ball goes on to, who's that, number 17?
Isaac.
That's
Isaac Austin, that one.
Oh, there's a couple of flops there, isn't there? Swaddling's in there, and good tackle from Swaddling. Here's a short pass to Nick Watson. Nick Watson puts a chip over the top. Terrible bounce for Harry Douglas, but they get the ball and they kick it over the dead ball line. Good cover there.
What do we call it?
He's found a penalty, and someone from Scone...
Topless has given him a spray.
Topless has absolutely given Tyrese a gobful.
Well done. I think young Tyrese has handled himself in this game. He's handled himself well.
The interesting thing there is Scone would have got a restart because it was an Aberdeen line dropout. So instead of giving him a gobful...
No, it was within the 10 to start off with, and then he's marched in 10 for mouthing off.
He's Dave Manane off Tommy Dixon.
That's massive.
Good pass from... Great tackle from Adam Clydesdale on Dave Manane. 45, 5 shy of halfway. Hugerworth at dummy half gives the ball on to, I think that is not Henry Hall, Richie Graham, I think.
Oh, come on. I tell you what,
They're over halfway. Hugerworth darts out a dummy half. It's a loose carry, and he's dropped it. Tyrese has called it.
5 minutes to go, 6-0. 5 minutes to go, 6-0 in favour of Scone.
They got all the good field position there, Aberdeen, and then they've coughed it up. If there's only 5 minutes to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 20 each way.
Yeah. It's been flying. The pace has been electric.
Scone 6-0 up. They will play, if they continue this, they'll play Singleton in the final.
Geez, let these guys go for another game, eh?
Well, that's not fair to Singleton, Reggie, and I'm glad you said that, so all the Singleton listeners can get on you.
No, but this is great.
I think your phone just lit up again.
Well, everyone, mate,
Probably.
everyone would have liked to have played more than 20 minutes each way.
He's Hawkshaw?
I honestly thought it would have been, was a round robin, and he's coughed it up, the Hawk.
Oh, I think...
Dave Monane's given him a gobful.
Look, in all fairness, I think that was a bit high on young Hawkey, and I think the replay will show that. But, you know, Dave Monane's a seasoned player. He knows what he's doing.
Mm. Well, I reckon you're right about one thing, Reggie. The first comp game between these two teams.
He's going to be a ripper.
And I think I know the bloke that's just solidified himself as the referee for that match.
Yeah, look, 20 minutes each way is different from 40, but...
Yeah, Curbs have just set up the red dot.
Look, are they offside? They're all offside, Scone.
He's going to penalise them. They were all offside. They held...
There's a little bit of a...
Down.
Don't. Kick for touch. You got 3 minutes.
But you know who that 20 is? That's Brandon Walker for Scone, Reggie.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Brandon Walker.
I'll tell you what, he's chunked up. And I'll say that with all due respect.
No, he's a great player. Brendan Walker gets the ball, goes out wide, and he gives it on to who is that, Red? Doesn't matter. It's Aberdeen on the attack. Ball goes out to Bailey Miller, on to Harry Douglas. Short pass. Oh, under pressure pass out there to Matty Hay, but he was hit really well, Harry Douglas.
That's catchable.
Yeah, should have caught it. Should have caught it, but the pressure on Harry Douglas was enormous, and it was a really good pass, and I think you're right, Reggie should have caught it.
That's a penalty.
No, he's found a penalty for a high shot, Tyrese, on
I think
the Scone
that's
players.
a touch judge call.
Yeah, obviously, it's not Tyrese. He's done that on a report. Someone's in his ear. Is that Topless again?
Well...
Yes, it is.
I'd say that young Tyrese will have Topless's number the next time they play too.
Aberdeen on the ball here. They need to score to equalise. There's only 2 minutes 30 to go. They go the blind. They go 5 metres out, Aberdeen. 10 metres out, I should say. Ball goes from Bailey Miller. They're just shy.
Number 10.
Plenty of numbers out to the left here.
Richie Graham, ball out the back to Tommy Dixon. Long pass out the back to Harry Douglas. He's hit well in a good tackle, but it went high. That was Nick Watson on Harry Douglas, who's jumped straight back up.
I don't think it was that bad, but
it
is
look,
high. You can't make contact.
Well, I think it's the difference between body weight there myself.
Yeah.
It was a hook around the shoulder.
They better hurry up. Let me give you the tip. Dave Monane, there's under 2 minutes to go. Tommy Dixon gets the ball, gets it on to Jaden Harshman, I think that is number 13. Tommy Dixon at dummy half. Long ball out to Swaddling. He runs towards the middle of the post. He's still 10 metres out. He goes sideways. Good tackle around the legs. I think that was Adam Clydesdale. Harry Douglas at dummy half. Long pass out the back. Gives it on to Dave Monane. He's hit ball and all 5 metres out from the Scone line. Dixon at dummy half again. Ball out to Hoogs. Hoogs inside. Ball to Harry Douglas. He's sandwiched and a good hit there. 2 metres out. Hugerworth, long pass out the back to Bailey Miller. On there to, who's that? That's Bailey Miller. He puts a little chip through. Well cleaned up by the Scone boys. And I think, is he going to drag him back out over his own line for a restart under the post? They do.
We've got 1 minute to go.
Yes, Pete. Good pressure by the Tigers, and they'll take all day to drop this out, the Scone Thoroughbreds.
Well, I just saw that's what I was about to touch on and elaborate. Aberdeen didn't want to do anything silly there. They need to get back and get set. There was a few people rubbing heads in there.
Yeah, they wanted that repeat set, Reg.
They were in there pushing, and you don't want to do that.
They're only going to get maybe one play if they're lucky at this.
Yep, clock is winding down. They get a half a minute, don't they? Hayden Topless has taken every second of that half a minute. 30 seconds to go. This is the difference between Scone hosting next year's Scanlon Shield or having a shot at it.
Sure.
Short line drop out onto Scone. They're out there. Is that Matt Hay, the centre for Aberdeen? They've got 15 seconds. Ball goes out to the winger out there for Aberdeen. He's going to be held up.
Very smart football by Scone.
1 metre out from the Scone line. Taking all day to play it. Out the back to Tommy Dixon. Tommy Dixon gets a ball. Long ball to nobody, but it's picked up by Jake Clayton, and he's well held there by the Scone boys.
Good game of
20
football.
metres out, but the game is over.
Good game of football.
Scone win 6-0. They advance to the final against Singleton. That was a very, very tough game, Pete.
It was certainly. There were some massive hits. We saw a little bit of spite in there as well. You know, but well done to Scone, coming away with the chockies there and we'll go through to the final.
A fantastic game of football. I think that, you know, for